here. So we've got some Rage Against the War Machine coverage, post coverage. This was a really important protest today. It looked like there were at least 1,000 people that were there in the crowd. There were several thousand watching on several different streams throughout the day. They were streaming from noon till about 4 o'clock. There were 35 different speakers. And here are some of the INN members. There you've got Daryl, Black in the Empire, and Greg, Big Mad Crab, Luci, Big Mad Crab, who's Blue Moon Red Wine, and our brother Collin from INN News. Speakers from, and then shout out to Eric T. Red, who was manning Savvy's live stream all day, and he was producing. Great job, really, everyone. So you had big name speakers from former Congresspeople like Ron Paul, Tulsi Gabbard, Dennis Kucinich, Cynthia McKinney. You had big YouTube / comedian Jimmy Dore, who we are all familiar with. You've got peace activist Ann Wright, Gerald Celente, Daniel McAdams, David Swanson. Roger Waters did a video at the end that was amazing. Cynthia McKinney had a recorded video. Chris Hedges was fire. And then we had a whole other slew of hosts, of speakers. Garland Nixon and Max Blumenthal. Can you dig it? He was saying that at the end. It was great. Anya Parampil and Jill Stein, Dr. Jill Stein, and INN's Tara Reade. We love you, Tara. We're so proud of you. And you did great. Diane Sarah, I saw the chat was going crazy for Diane's speech. Dan McKnight, who I missed, but he's founder and chairman of Bring Our Troops Home. And we did see Veterans for Peace. We saw a lot of different groups there. Of course, Kim Iverson, Pasta, Hinkle, Wyatt Reade, who was in the Donbass and was under fire, and Dan Cohen, who we read his article earlier tonight on the Haiti troll factory. And there's Tara, who finally got to meet up with some of the INN people in person. So happy about that. Everybody happy to see each other. I actually took this screenshot while Tara was live from the News to Share feed. And thank you to Ford Fisher and to News to Share for covering this, as well as all the other live events that they cover. We had Will Hobson from the Oregon Libertarian Party, who was there. This was after the rallies were over. There was a gathering of speakers. I saw some of the people from the African Socialist Party movement, the Uhuru movement, were there. Sabby Sabs did an interview with Collin afterwards that Eric said she's going to cut up and put out. I saw Jose Vega, who has been protesting and doing direct action where he's been disrupting politicians at their local speeches and holding them their feet to the fire. He did it with Richie Torres recently last week. He also has famously done that to AOC. And go back, watch some of the speeches. We have some on our channel. Support Rage Against the War Machine. You know, Big Man Crab actually sent me a bunch of videos. I have not been through them yet. But he has speeches basically from everyone, from Wyatt Reade and Jimmy Dore's whole speech in three parts. Dan Cohen's 3.5 minute speech. I did want to, you know what? I'm gonna play the Torah speech. I didn't know I was gonna do it. Let me see if I can download this and open it up quick. Save as, and let's just go back now. There's a great shot of Jose. I sent this to him, by the way. He was so psyched that I was able to grab it. Put this in. How do we miss that 68 folder? All right, and let's see if we can open this up. Let's go back to a single with me. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. We're just about done wrapping up for tonight. I did want to play Torah's speech, and then I figure we'll take us out from there. Let's see if I can find it, though. Let's see if this will work. How do we miss that 68? And there is the video. Don't know if you're going to be able to hear this. Hopefully you will be able to. Let's drop this here. And this was Big Mad Crab who got the video. Go back to Indie Main. And let's make sure that you're going to be able to hear my desktop audio. So I'm going to play Tara's speech. It was fire, 3.5 minutes or so. And then I'm going to say goodnight, everyone. So keep questioning everyone's motivations. Thank you so much for joining tonight on How Do We Miss That? We'll be back next week, next Sunday night, with another episode. I think I may have Delilah Barrios joining. We talked about it. We'll see if she's available, and excited and looking forward to having her with us next week if that's the case. So I had a Reef while you see him. Plugs for this week. I know that Tuesday night, I believe we're going to be doing a Jesse stream. It might even be next week that we're going to do another Jesse stream. That'll be episode 20. And then of American Tradition. Wednesday night, you can check out Oz, who will be subbing for Collin on INN News. Oz from Beauty and the Boomer. Collin's going to be on a little well-earned vacation, especially after going to the rally today. And then next Sunday night, we'll be back here for How Do We Miss That? So everybody check it out. And thank you again so much for watching. I'm going to play Tara's thing now.
Hello, everyone. You know my story. Joe Biden didn't ask for my consent, and his administration is not asking for the American citizens' consent to enter into this proxy war against Russia via Ukraine. Over $100 billion in weapons and aid, and it's going where? We don't know. It's a money laundering scheme. There needs to be a congressional investigation into Joe Biden for what he's doing for all of us. I will be there for you. I will tell my story at that congressional investigation, and I will go under oath. Now, we're here today not because we have anything bad to say about the Ukrainian people. They are suffering. The Ukrainian workers are suffering. The Russians are suffering. This is about the Western Empire that has basically used the military-industrial complex and weaponized it to these endless wars. Julian Assange has given up his freedom to give us that information. When he told us about the 2014, when he published the information about the 2014 coup that was Western-backed, that led to this moment in history that we are now. The Biden administration is taking us to World War III, and we're not going to have it. You know, there's a Shakespeare saying, as flies to wanton boys are we to the gods. They kill us for their sport. The elites are not going to kill us. There are more of us than them. We are going to stop this war and stop the endless funding to Ukraine. I see the Russian flags out there. Hello, Russia. You are not our enemy. Russia is not our enemy. China is not our enemy. The military-industrial complex has hijacked the Democratic and Republican Party. And it didn't take much money to do it, did it? So we have to take it back. And we have to demand from these politicians. Because remember, they work for us. We don't work for them. I want to leave on this note. Free Julian Assange. Free Julian Assange. Free Julian Assange. Free Julian Assange.